Listen, friends, God says, "For I know the thoughts that I think toward you. They are thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end." Well, that is God's words concerning you today. And you have to believe it, you have to receive it, you have to act on it for it to start working in your life. Well, this is inspiration today, and this is speedy. Now, listen, friends, God's thoughts concerning you, they are thoughts of peace. God speaks through the mouth of his prophet in Jeremiah chapter 29 and verse 11. And it says, "For I know the thoughts," underline the word thoughts. They are thoughts, not just one thought. They are thoughts, and God says they are thoughts of peace. The word peace there is the root word from the Hebrew word shalom, shalom, which means the state of wholeness, which means the state of wellness. It's a state of nothing missing, nothing broken. Prosperity is in that word, deliverance is in that word, safety is in that word, wellness is in that word. Everything that you need is loaded in that word. And God says they are thoughts of peace and not of evil. Now listen, friends, don't get it twisted. Everything that is happening right now, is not from God. The coronavirus is never from God. All the rate and the deaths and the destructions that are happening all over the places aren't from God. You get what I'm saying? They are not from God. They are from the devil. They are from the devil and his demons. Because God's thoughts concerning you, they are thoughts of peace. And God says, is to give you an expected hand. Now, the New Living Translation says to give you a future and a hope. Listen, friends, I keep saying it to you that you have a glorious and colorful destiny ahead of you, because that is God's plan and the purpose of God for your life. And you have to believe it. You have to receive it for it to work in your life. Sometimes we are bothered about what people are saying. We are bothered and we are consumed about what people are thinking about us. We've got problems with what people are saying. We say, "Oh, this person is saying this thing about me. Somebody is saying that about me," and we are so consumed, and we allow that, to affect our confidence. We allow that to affect our self-esteem, and we are so not bothered about what God is saying about us. Listen, 90% about what people are thinking and what people are saying about you ain't true. You get what I'm saying? The 90% of what people are thinking and what people are saying about you ain't true. Now look at Jesus. In Matthew chapter 16, Jesus Christ looked at his disciples and he asked them, "What do you think people are saying about me? What are people thinking about? What are people saying about me?" And the disciples answered Jesus and said, "Some are saying you are Elijah. Some are saying you are prophet Moses. Some are saying you are one of the prophets." And he asked them, "What are you saying about me?" Out of 12 disciples, listen, out of 12 disciples, only one person, Peter, was able to get an accurate and exact picture of who Jesus Christ is. Listen, friends, you cannot go ahead and be consumed about what somebody is saying, about what somebody is thinking. Why don't you find time to discover and to look up and to check what God has said about you? You feel me? Why don't you find time to check it out? What God is saying about you. Do you know what God is saying about you? God says you are the head and not the tail. God is saying you are his righteousness. God says you are the light of the world. God says you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation that has been set aside to manifest the wonders of God. God says you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. Quit thinking, quit being bothered about what somebody's thinking or what somebody's saying about you, and start discovering and declaring what God has said about you in his word. I feel that by these few words that you have been encouraged and you've been inspired this morning. Till I come your way again, this is PD saying, God bless you.